Hey guys, and welcome back. If you are like me, you have so many things to do outside and you just don't have the motivation. I have been looking at this for like the past few weeks. It's been pretty outside and I've noticed that our back patio is terrible and I just need to get the grill, the smoker, all that cleaned up and then throw some old floats away. We've got chlorine out there. Our patio furniture has bird poop all over it, so I need to get all of that clean. It was so pretty today. I went and got the trash cans in the mail and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. So if you have something outside that you need to get clean, like maybe your front porch, back porch, whatever, then maybe this will help give you some motivation. The one thing I love about YouTube is that it makes me get up and do it. I have to have content, and if I wasn't filming, I probably wouldn't do this. So it's a win-win. It gets me up, it gets me moving, it gets things done, and in return, it gives you all some motivation. So let's go. Sit. If you want a pup cup, raise your hand. Shake. Good boy.
And you never said a word. Oh, in 2 hours and now we said it all. You know we don't want to fall in love again. Oh no, just think about what we did. It never worked, no. Tonight, I can tell you don't care. You always know how to get me sentimental. You always say the right things, like you're pushing me away, then you pull me back in. Like I'm your lady, but then you just stop trying. You push away, then when I go all in, like you afraid of what might happen if you're trying. I'm already done with these games, so I might just be honest with that. I'm pushing you away, then you pull me back in. Like I'm your lady, but then you just stop trying.
As you can see, I had my little helper out here with me on this day, and you can probably see the pool in the background. I'm going to get that up and going soon. It's just so much easier to clear water up when it's cold versus when it's hot and algae is growing like crazy. But this smoker was nasty. I've cleaned it, I know, once before. I'm not sure if I've cleaned it any other time than that. And I know we should do that. So when we put food in the smoker, we put it on aluminum foil. So it's not like our food is touching those racks, but still it is so bad. And smokers and grills aren't cheap. So when you don't take care of them, they're going to go downhill fast. So I needed to get this done. I've put food on this smoker so many times and looked at it and thought, oh my gosh, it's bad. I need to do it, but I just haven't done it. So I wanted to get it all cleaned up, and it does not turn out perfect. I honestly could scrub and get it looking brand new if I had the time and I just had the energy, but I get it looking probably 80% better. I will say that. So it does look good when I get done. I'm using the Blue Wolf cleaner and I've raved about this stuff so many times. It is amazing. I have never seen another cleaner like it. It is very strong and it will take your breath, so spray and walk away for sure, but it will definitely clean. I told my mom about it, and my mom has always been a big Grease Lightning fan or Mean Green fan, but after she used this, she said she would never use anything else. So you'll see in a little bit how well it does.
Then you just stop trying. Let me tell you this, let me tell you right now, your exquisite kiss still burning. Didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile. It's impossible, not melting, irresistible. When I look through your eyes, not even sky's the limit. I used to be satisfied, stayed over this surface.
Flash's ears are dirty. He had been chewing on a bone and he had gotten that all over his ears. I need to give him a bath. But I had found this tub in the garage. We had a smaller one, but I knew that those grates and things wouldn't fit in it. So I just got one of these. We use these for like clothes or Christmas decor, stuff like that. But we just had a few extra empty ones. So I used it just to put those grates and things in to let those soak. We have an infrared grill. I think that's what you call it. But it has the grates, and then underneath it, it has like almost a guard, like for grease, I guess, to fall into so it doesn't fall onto your burners. And those were so caked. It was like concrete. So you'll see in a little bit, I have a hard time getting all that off and chipped away. But look at this glass, how clean this is. It amazes me at how well this cleaner just cuts through grease and gets things off. And I am just pouring water over it. I didn't have the water hose stretched out up here. Honestly, I don't really get off the back porch much because we've found 2 snakes in our backyard since we've been here, and I'm terrified. So I just got water and put it in a pitcher to use to rinse all that off. And I will clean the floor. You'll see that too. But I did not want to go down there and get the water hose and stretch it up here because I was scared. Honestly, that's just the reason. But anyway, I got the job done, so that's all that matters, right?
Let me tell you what I found. Leaving everything behind, knowing there is more in life that I want. Now I wanna embrace life. You and I side by side, knowing there is more in life that I want.
Clips like this are so satisfying to me. But this smoker came a lot cleaner than I thought it would. And I honestly could have just scrubbed and got every bit of all that off. But it's ultimately going to look like this again. And it wasn't just caked on. It's just, a lot of it's just smoke, I guess, just from smoking food. So anyway, I did use the power tools and the little attachments, and those are so helpful. Although the drill is heavy and it will kind of wear your arm out, and it does splatter. It splatters a lot of things everywhere. So you'll see that I changed clothes in a little bit because I didn't want to ruin this shirt, but it's a lot better than it was. So that's a win for me anyway. And maybe I'll get out there and clean it some more and maybe get some more off of it. I don't know, but we'll see. I never dreamed that I would be able to get all of that off of that door and that glass. So if you have something like this and you're having a hard time getting all that junk off of it, then try the Blue Wolf cleaner. I'm telling you, it is great. It is a really good cleaner for cutting grease, even like washing your tires, outdoor things. I've used it on my bathtub and shower and things like that, but I think it's mainly an outdoor cleaner, but you know, you can use it for all sorts of things. There's a list on the back. I think I show it to you guys, but you'll see on the bottle that there's a list of things that you can use this on. So what I just washed right here was a water pan that's laying over on that towel drying. And then this is a drip pan, and those didn't come completely clean, but these racks did. They look so good. I was amazed at everything that came off, and I had been letting those soak with the Blue Wolf cleaner. I had sprayed that on there and just let them soak for a while, and then I just scrubbed them down with the drill and the brush attachment, and then I just use a Scrub Daddy sponge that I am going to toss after I get everything cleaned with it because it is a nasty, but it was so satisfying to me to see all this stuff come off these racks.
What they call a fall from grace, but I'm not gonna fall today. When you're up, you think you'll never go down, never go down. Ooh. Once you're down, you think you'll never get up, never get up. Ooh. When we love, we think we'll never break up, never break up. Ooh. But we break up and make up, get down and get up. Break up and make up, get down and get up. I never learn from my mistakes. Everything you drop breaks, even a pretty face. It's pretty cool to fall in love. I need something to take me down. It's cooler in the clouds, not when we're falling out. I don't wanna fall right now. When you're up, you think you'll never go down, never go down. Ooh. Once you're down, you think you'll.
So as you can see, it doesn't look brand new, but it looks much better. So that's what we're striving for, is just better. We never strive for perfection over here because we are not perfect. There is not one thing perfect about us. We just try to make things better. We try to do better, and that's all you can do. So you see that I've got all of these nasty paper towels. I wasn't going to use rags because it would just ultimately ruin them. I know a lot of people don't like using paper towels because it's just wasteful, but sometimes for things like this, you just got to do what you got to do. So I was starting on the grill racks, and you will see that it takes me so long to get all of these racks clean. It was a process for sure.
You'll never go down, never go down. Ooh. Once you're down, you think you'll never get up, never get up. Ooh. When we love, we think we'll never break up, never break up. Ooh. But we break up and make up, get down and get up. Break up and make up, get down and get up.
Where?
I got no clue. How do I know what I mean to you? Yeah. Say it out loud, spill the truth. Tell me how I'm gonna get close to you. Yeah. High and low, in between, acting out, make a scene. Working on our body language, working on our body language. Baby, now tell me exactly how you feel.
Heather saved the day and got a gallon of Blue Wolf cleaner. The Miracle Cleaner. I'm gonna contact them and see if they'll sponsor me.
Everything to me. Let me love you on the inside. Love you on the inside. Working on our body language, working on our body language. Baby, now tell me exactly how you feel. I'm just trying to keep it real. Let me love you on the inside, love you on the inside. Tell me exactly what you mean. You mean everything to me. Let me love you on the inside.
We took a break and ran some gripe water over to Lexi's. She said that she had been fussy, so I had heard that worked good. I always use Molocon drops when my kids were little, like for gas, but I've heard gripe water is better, so you'll have to let me know what you guys used, or if you have little ones, what do you use, all that. But anyway, we were back home, and I really just wanted to sit down and do nothing or go to bed because it was like 8 or 9 o'clock by this point. But I knew I needed to get these out of the sink and out of the way, and they had sat for a while, so I just went ahead and started scrubbing on these grates. And I got this tool at Lowe's, and it's where the grills are. They had some cleaner, and they also had some scrub brushes, and this one has like nylon, really stiff bristles. It's not the kind of bristles that'll fall off onto your grates and get into your food. And on the end, it has like a little razor blade, like a flat edge blade, and that was really nice for scraping too. And then on the corners of the blade, it has a groove cut out. That way you can scrape your grates. I don't even know if I'm explaining that right. But anyway, that came in handy too, because inside of these grates, it was just awful. It was just like rock hard, nasty stuff. So soaking them did help, but I did have to put a lot of elbow grease in it too to get these clean. And these cats were fascinated. I don't know what the deal was, but they watched the whole time I scraped on these grates.
Once a while I act like no one knows me, but I can with my eyelids closed. Nothing that I change about this moment.
You got any more cats you can send up here to watch?
Yeah, there's still more somewhere.
Now when I'm looking back, I was hopelessly hoping for you to pull me back somewhere I don't belong without goodbyes. Made up my mind. It's all that matters really, as long as you stay crazy. Shadows will guide us where we've never been before. Once a while I act like no one knows me, while backing with my eyelids closed. Yeah, my fault and I think I like it out of this home. Once a while I act like no one knows me, while backing with my eyelids closed. Nothing that I change about this moment forevermore.
As I scraped all this black stuff was coming off, and I was trying to get it out of the sink with paper towels because it was stopping our sink up. So it was a lot. You'll see in a little bit that it is a lot, especially when I started on these little guards. I'm not sure what you call this, but this just goes over the flame and under the grates just to catch the grease so it doesn't flare up. But it was full of stuff, and I just got a butter knife and started chipping away because that's the only thing I could think of that would do it, other than like a flathead screwdriver. And honestly, I just wasn't going to the garage to get it. So it would have been a lot better if I had done this outside with like a water hose, because it made a mess. I had black little splatters everywhere, all over the floor, all over me, the sink, the soap, everything. But it was caked on, and it was hard as a rock. You would think that it would soften up as it sat there, but it didn't. And you would think grease would just wipe right out, but it must have been just burnt on food and other things. I don't know, but it was so hard to get off.
Can I be your running me it is, but with you it's easy. Follow me into the night. Without you I'm falling deeper. Stay a bit longer. Yeah, I just need you to. I just need you to. Stay a bit longer. I just need you to. Can I be a burning for motivation? Just a little while. A simple question. Can I get closer? Just for motivation. Can I be a burning for motivation? Just a little while. A simple question. Can I get closer? Just for motivation. Tonight we're running on the right track. I know we never gonna look back. Oh, I just wanna have a good time.
It was the next day, and it was so windy that I started not to even finish this and just throw up what I had so far, because we're not done with the back deck for sure. This floor needs some work. There are some places that feels like it's given a little bit, so I think we need to put a new floor down. And I said in the last video, which has been like a year ago when I did my other patio clean, that I wasn't sure why they put this type of floor down instead of just like deck flooring. And you all were like, it's because it's a screened-in porch, so bugs and stuff can't get in. And I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. I mean, that's like a no-brainer. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But it does hold a little bit of water. Not if it rains or anything. Water doesn't blow in too bad. But like if you're spraying things down with a water hose or whatever on the back porch, it'll hold a little bit of water. But this door had fallen off because I walked through it like a big dummy and knocked it off, and it hurt so bad. You wouldn't think that a screen would hurt, but I thought I broke my nose, and you know, my nose is huge anyway, so I didn't need swelling for sure. But it hurt so bad, and I had like a little like road rash on my nose from where I hit that screen so hard. It was a whole ordeal, and I was very dramatic about it. But anyway, we needed to put that door back up, and I don't have it in the track on the bottom, so I just left it like that. I think we need to loosen the screws to make it fit a little better on those little wheels, the little roller things. But anyway, so the back porch did not get completely done. I did stop at Hobby Lobby, and you'll see in a minute, I got a little pull sign. I got a lantern to hang on our shepherd's hook. And I did not clean the cushions. The cushions are just the way they are. They still have bird poop on them. I did straighten them up just for the video, but we do need to get out there and clean those. And I'll film all that too. We also need to spray our deck and just the wood down because it's got just green stuff on it and pollen and dirt. And I need to spray all that down with a water hose. And then I need to clean the floor for sure too. So this grill was just greasy, nasty, you know, all of the stuff was all over it, and the wind was blowing so bad that the cleaner was going everywhere, and I was trying to get as close as I could so that it wasn't just blowing all over the place. But I got all that I could off of it. Typically I would come out here with like a bowl of soapy water or a bucket of soapy water and clean this grill better than what I did, but like I said, it was about to rain. It was very windy. It's raining now here in East Tennessee. This is Saturday morning. Kennedy has a game, so it's game day. Of course it's going to rain. It's softball season, all right? But anyway, it was super windy, and I was just trying to get all of this wiped down and get it straightened up so I could finish out this video, because I didn't want to wait days until we got like a rug and things like that. I'll just do that in my next video, the next one or two anyway.
With you, there are no stop signs. Counting down till we take flight. It's how you make me feel. Yeah, yeah. Let's call in sick and be lazy. I'm all for doing what's crazy. 'cause you make it real, yeah. You found a different side of me, the one I'd like to be, a different side of me, yeah, yeah. You found a different side of me, like someone pretty neat, a different side of me, yeah, yeah. You're changing me, day by day got me shedding skin. The layers are peeled away, got me moving through time and space. Your magic can't be erased, can't be erased. You found a different side of me, the one I'd like to be, a different side of me, yeah, yeah. You find a different side of me, like someone pretty neat, a different side of me, yeah, yeah.
Mistakes haunt us, but do they really daunt us? Your tongue can be sharp, cut me close to the heart, but we can master the art. And the thing is that these scars are scary, but they are just some old scars. We should never be afraid of them. You and I know when we are too far apart, everything just falls apart. So I just close my eyes and dream about our kids and how they're running around. Won't you come and lay down next to me? Close your eyes and we'll be free. I'll keep my head high while we're crossing the land. With all the minds we laid down, it's gonna take us some time, but I won't give up, though I know it's tough. We need to break our patterns. It's better now than after we.
I know that I usually read my devotional to you guys, and I'm sitting in the car as we speak and trying to get this voiceover done so I can get this video posted for you guys. So I'm not going to be able to read my devotional, but I wanted to go ahead and get this up as quick as I could for you guys, just to give you all some motivation. It's starting to warm up, and I've not even started spring cleaning on the inside. I don't know what made me want to do the outside, but it needed to be done. We do grill a lot. I knew that I needed to get that grill cleaned and the smoker cleaned, and it is not perfect. Like I said, there's still stuff I could get off of it, but it is much better. So we love this back deck. When we get out of the pool, we always come up here and sit and dry off for a little bit before we go inside. That way we're not just soaking wet and our bathing suits aren't just dripping with water. So we do use this back deck a lot for cooking and all that. And then we have a mount in the corner there above the smoker for our TV. So if it's like football season or just any time that we're just hanging out back here and it's not raining, we will bring the TV out and we'll leave that unless, of course, it's calling for rain. But we don't have that up right now, of course, because it's still cold and we've not really used this space. But I do, like I said, want to get these cushions cleaned, and I guess I'm going to just spray those down with like the Blue Wolf cleaner and then just spray it off with a water hose, scrub it with a scrub brush. I thought about using my carpet cleaner and just bringing it out back and doing it that way with the attachment, and I don't know what would be best. I guess it really doesn't matter. This is a solar lantern, so it lights up at night, and last night I looked out and it was pouring down rain and it was lit up, so I'm glad that that works, and that's really cute. And then we got this little pool sign. So this pool sign was like $5. That lantern was $11. I spent $16 at Hobby Lobby just to give it a little bit of, you know, some cuteness going on. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. And like I said, I've got a lot of stuff I still need to do. We need to replace our ceiling fan because one of the blades broke, and then we need to fix the lighting because I know a few of those bulbs have fallen down, so we need to do that. And I need to finish cleaning the cushions, get a rug. I'd love to have a rug back there to put down. But other than that, I think it's looking good and it's all refreshed and clean. But anyway, I will throw all that up in a video coming soon. So be looking out for that. I do need to do the windows and siding and all that stuff too. Let me know what you guys do for your outdoor things. I get a little overwhelmed when I look at, like, I've got the pool to do. We need to work on that pool deck. We need to do so many things. There's places in our storage building that the floor needs replaced. It's given a little bit. It's just a lot of upkeep when you're a homeowner, but it is a blessing too. I look at all these things and I get so overwhelmed, but then I look at what God's given me and I'm so thankful and grateful, and it makes me feel bad when I grumble and complain about having to do it because He's been so good to me, and I'm so appreciative of every single thing, no matter what it is. If you live in a camper or if you live in a small home, a big home, whatever, just thank God for it because He's good. I love you. Remember, Jesus loves you unconditionally no matter what. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
In the night, be a hope for a world so broken. Be a friend to the lonely, the joy that He showed me. Make the broken things new. Yeah, the only hope for you and I wanna